If you are a college student, you are actually eligible to receive stimulus cash in a way that is different than many Americans are receiving right now. Stay tuned.
Let's talk about it.
Stay at home, please.
If you're a college student, you may be upset that you are not receiving the $1,200 America has promised because your mom or dad or legal guardian has claimed you on your taxes. You may be wondering, why has America forgotten about you?
Why does the government not care about you?
Well, technically, America has not forgotten about you. In fact,
A provision in the $2.2 trillion relief aid package passed last month earmarked $12.5 billion that the federal government has to divvy out to 5,000 schools. And by schools, I'm referring to over 5,000 colleges and universities. This is in section 1804A1 of the CARES Act. The law requires each school to pay at least half of the money it received directly to students in the form of emergency financial aid grants.
now there is a formula. It rewards institutions which have large numbers of students who receive Pell grants. Now we'll link to the PDF which has 5,000 plus schools, and also the PDF that has a formula that calculates how much each school is getting.
Now schools are scrambling. They're trying to determine how they're going to distribute these funds and the appropriate timeline.
Wow, this is crazy. This is actually part of the bill that has been overlooked by many news outlets and people. This is not something that has been discussed a lot, and I think it's due to the amount allocated for this is less than 1% of the overall stimulus package. So it's kind of been like swept under
The rug there.
the rug, yeah.
The University of Southern California seems to be the furthest ahead. There, students can apply to up to $3,000 in federal stimulus cash.
Cash.
The private research university in downtown LA alone is receiving $9.6 million from the federal government. On April 13th, they posted a COVID-19 emergency assistance form. This is where 48,500 students had listed what they've spent on food, technology, housing, and other necessities.
So yes, media outlets have correctly covered that a lot of college students won't be getting these stimulus checks. But students who have been hit with unexpected expenses are entitled to stimulus cash from their universities. So yes, that's right. If your university is one of the universities listed on those lists, you should be looking out to what your university has to say about this in the near future. Also, all students, including undergrad students, grad students, and students who are studying towards a certificate, are eligible to receive these funds. So once again, take advantage. Be the first one to be in the know. Make sure you're keeping up to date with what your university is saying and doing about this. And our alma mater, Rutgers University, is on that list as well. So if you're a Rutgers student, keep a lookout.
You should be expecting some news.
I feel like colleges and universities, including Rutgers, are going to try to find a way that they don't have to give you back all of your money because of some type of refunds they're probably going to process off of, you know,
Like housing and stuff like that.
housing, food, and like your meal, your meal plans. So just don't get finessed. Just don't get finessed. Make sure you get what you deserve.
Some students are going to get more than $3,000. That's more than what the average American is receiving for their stimulus check. And it's going to a college student.
That's more than you can get as a joint couple.
Yes, it is. The only guidelines that universities have received came from a 500-word letter received last week by the Secretary of Education. That letter was sent to college and university presidents, but we'll leave a link in the description down below so you can get the full details. The program was designed with maximum flexibility, says Justin Drager, CEO of the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators. This letter suggests a cap of $6,195 per student. Now, if that amount seems familiar to you, it's equivalent to the maximum amount for federal Pell grants for low to moderate income students.
Now, universities across the country are confused about the specific legal parameters that have to do with this money. The National Association for College and University Business Officers and other higher educational groups wrote Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, asking them to clarify whether grant recipients will owe taxes on the money. So thank you guys for watching. We just wanted to put that information out there in case if you college students were wondering if there's going to be any type of treatment that you guys get, since you guys are underrepresented right now.
So just look out for any guidelines that your universities may be sending out. And just remember, this is a time that you want to pay attention. You potentially could receive much more than what the average American is receiving in their stimulus check.
This is all going to come down to how your school is giving out these checks. So be on your P's and Q's and pay attention. Keep an eye out for the finesse. And when I say keep an eye out for the finesse, you have to remember that a lot of these universities are going to give you money back based on the expenses that you incurred during this pandemic. So keep track of all your expenses. Keep receipts, keep physical and digital receipts of everything.
And also make sure you're paying attention to your email. I know if it was me, I graduated in January from grad school, but if it was me who recently graduated, I would be checking my email every couple hours. Because things like this change daily, they change hourly, so just keep abreast with whatever's going on. So thank you again for watching. My name is Chima,
My name is Obina.
and we are the Asika Bros.
This channel is all about business, finance, and wealth building. So if you're into any of that, just give us a subscribe.
And give us a like, please, and share this with your friends. It really does help the channel out. Oh, and follow us on Instagram if you want to stay more up to date with what we're doing.
If you want to get started with investing and you also want some free stocks, check out the links in the description to sign up for Robinhood or Regal. You can get a stock that's valued up to $1,500. So, link in the description.
Now, who doesn't like free? Stay safe, stay home.
Stay home. If you do go outside, wear a mask.
Peace.
Stay at home, my child. No, 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 no. COVID-19 is real. Don't go.
Wow, this is crazy. This is something that's... Wow. Let's go to the downstairs. Wow, this is crazy. This is actually part of the bill that's... Why are you laughing, bro?
I don't know why.